Cancer, welcome to your new moon in Cancer reading. Hey, this is all about you, and hope you've had a happy birthday. Let's talk about this new moon. It's hitting your first house, like I said, all about you. But I want to talk to you about something a little bit slightly bigger. I know you're a big deal. The moon's shifting out of Taurus and Scorpio into Aries and Libra. And that's impacting us collectively, all of us, over the next year and a half. So for you, this is going to have you putting, more of a personal focus on your career, your status, your reputation out in the world, maybe the legacy that you're leaving and the way people see you, okay, your public life. And relationships having to do with home, family, sense of belonging, maybe taking a bit of a back seat, which I do kind of find interesting given that, you're all about that. You're all about home, family, sense of belonging, fourth house-ish stuff, right? But over the next year and a half, maybe not so much. Maybe you're going to balance things out, between your public and private life, where public takes more of a precedence, okay? But yeah, what I'm seeing here is that this is going to be a time of regeneration, okay? That actually looks like quite a dark card. I mean, I don't want to make light of it, okay? But for some of you, if you feel that there's been something off with the axis of, your private versus public life, um, emotional security issues versus financial security, and if you are feeling that in some respect, something has ended or died, well, there's a promise here of abundant regrowth and regeneration. I'm getting a plutonic type of, even though that adds up to 10. So some kind of, well, something closing out, okay? Where maybe in the past you put a lot of emphasis on fourth house stuff. The energy is going to push you to um, get more into your outer world, less into your inner world. And there's a time and a place for everything, right? It's a divine appointment. It might feel like kind of like it's burning you, right? Like, oof, that's scorching, right? Element or out of your comfort zone, okay? Really look at, the snapshot of what's happening for you when the sun meets the exact degree of your natal sun sign. And that energetic signature kind of gives you a snapshot of what the next solar year is going to bring for you if you're interested in that. Come talk to me about a solar return report. All right. Wow. Wow. What is going on, Cancer? This is not cool. Like, I'm wanting this uplifting, bright, cheery reading, but I gotta be, I gotta do my stuff with integrity and tell you like it is, okay? Three of Swords, not a fan because we're talking about pain. I will say that with this here, again, even though it doesn't look like the most fabulous card, it looks like if yes, there has been something that you feel, left you scorned, for lack of better wording. That issue is what is getting regenerated. And the main issue here, it might have to do with your work, okay? What you've been working diligently on, how you've been refining your craft, how you have been perfecting something, what your focus has been on. Maybe a current work in progress, something that you're working on right now, or a skill that you're refining. In the past, it looks, like a lot of masculine energy trying to be disciplined, trying to boss up, trying to bring order to a situation where maybe there was chaos. Um, Dealing with people in authority, dealing with needing to get order and structure in your life. Aries might have been relevant. A father, a husband might have been relevant here. In the future, I see some changes going on and maybe having to negotiate going from one situation to another. It might be locations, it might be opportunities. It might also just be you figuring out, how do I now prioritize things in my life? You do have a new beginning at the foundation, and might be a new job, a new home. I mean, look at all the pentacles here. A lot of you going through a lot of changes with in the eighth house, Pluto in your eighth house, of other people's money. Okay, so that might be factoring in um, pretty powerfully. Okay, I mean, I'm getting a lot of Plutonic eighth house stuff, and you do have Pluto in your eighth house with that card. Okay, but um, you have a new opportunity in the outcome, justice. So there might be a legal issue, a legal matter where there's some fairness and some accountability, might involve a Libra. To be honest with you, I'm not really seeing a whole heck of a lot of people showing up here. This is more about your coin, if you ask me. Who is this Emperor? Again, a card about money, and I'm hearing something, get rich quick. Okay, somebody needed to get control over that. Okay, somebody was just trying to like get their money. I don't know if they were playing the lottery or I don't know. I want to say like gambling, but I don't. I don't know if it was like taking risks, trying to, it's just basically get rich quick schemes or expecting things to happen overnight. I don't know, it's like an overnight success or something from a boss or taking a leadership role. What are you working on right now? What are you working on right now? Loyalty issues and maybe talking to a friend, getting some wise counsel about what you're working on. This might actually have to do with communications, maybe counseling people, might be a companion, maybe getting advice from a companion or to a companion or about a companion. Feminine energy there. What is this Two of Pentacles about? What is this Two of Pentacles about? What is this Two of Pentacles about? All right. Oh, sweet Jesus, you got a lot here. All right. I got a big mess. All right. I'm gonna start over. I mean, I think there's some hidden stuff going on. It might have to do with people in authority. I'm getting a lot about the authorities. Let me start over because what I'm getting energetically is that there's something that has been misappropriated, misprioritized. I'm getting very scattered, messy type of somebody is okay. What is that about? I'm also getting a 2-year time frame off of that card, just FYI, which would be the time of these nodes, by the way, that I've been talking about. All right, you're gonna have to really listen to spirit. All right, this is very, spirit-led type of energy. Listening to the divine downloads that you're getting. You're empathic. But especially right now with this lunar energy, absolutely empathic. And it has to do with matters of the heart and maybe blockages that have been there, a lot of heaviness, hard. I don't know why I'm getting hardness of heart. Oh, goodness, I'm being brought back to this. Okay. Some of you, if you are being spirit led to deal with an issue, to make some changes, it might have to actually literally do with your heart. Okay. Some of you, it is healing your heart. For some of you, like on an emotional level. For others of you, this is actually physically, our heart matters. Like go to a cardiologist or, I'm sorry, I hate to say that. I never tell anybody that. Never, never, never. Okay. I am seeing the new opportunity. It's going to come in through a message, okay, from a man who is maybe at a very far distance from you, okay? Or it could be a man who has very different beliefs. And it might involve taking a journey. It might be an invitation from a man to take a trip, to take a journey, to your mind up to a more expansive way of thinking. Again, I'm getting a 2-year time frame here and here. And with the Justice card, we're looking at something karmic. Something was done. I think it's you reap what you sow, right? It might have to do with legal matters. It might have to do with a soul contract. There's that 10th house, North Node, having to do with your public life. I'm very sorry to say, but whatever this is, I don't think you're going to be able to hide it. Okay. And I'm getting a download that for some of you, if you're very used to kind of, sidestepping things or scurrying off and, keeping things in your little private world, you know how y'all do that. Come on now. I'm not throwing shade. I'm just speaking facts. Okay. With the North Node in 10th house, you're going to be pressured energetically to not hide stuff anymore. Okay. It's like coming out in the open with it. And I'm sorry to say it might be things that you cannot no longer hide from people. What are the intimacy issues that Spirit is asking you to address? Intimacy issues that Spirit is asking. See, it wants to go back in and hide, but I'm not going to let it. Workaholism. Am I using work as an excuse to avoid involvement or feel progress without making progress? Uh-oh. And at the foundation, acts of service. You don't say. Relieve responsibilities, lift burdens, help, anticipate needs, offer, render aid, tackle chores, errands. Okay, some of you are maybe Spirit is asking you to pick a different way of being of service because I'm getting some vibe like somebody here, and if it's not you, it could be the other person of interest, right? Is the way that they're working is misplaced, misdirected. I'm being brought to this where it's like if you were trying to externalize something that needed to be internalized or vice versa, you're just finding that right balance. You're being asked to do that.